What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. They are here. Bitcoin ETFs. Well, not quite the full ETF, but certainly what we think is the last stage before they are approved. What am I talking about? 19B forms are in. Breaking news. This just happened very, very recently. Let's take a look at exactly what's going on and how close truly are we to seeing a Bitcoin ETF. Could we see this as early as Monday? Man, we may even see this by the end of today. All of that in this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything going on in the cryptocurrency space. Now, let's take a look at the market. And the market, as you would expect, starting to move on this news. So 43,990. We've been testing 44K now for probably the last half an hour. Look at the volume though. $32 billion coming into the Bitcoin market, 51.8 on BTC dominance. So important, people are buying Bitcoin. Now, my view this weekend, retail is going to take the opportunity, as it did today, to buy some of those dips. Look at Solana starting to move once again. So we could be in for a pretty exciting weekend if you ask me. Now, before we get into all what's breaking, we need to just understand exactly what we're talking about here. So here's how spot Bitcoin ETF issuers are anticipating the coming days to play out. The quick take here. If the SEC approves the necessary 19B forms and the S1 forms become effective, which might not happen at the same time, trading could start as soon as the following day. So 19B4, they are the kind of final forms, any amendments that need to go into the SEC, and then the S1 forms we already know that are in prior to these ETFs being launched. Now, obviously, everybody is excited by it. There's been mass manipulation in the market. We're seeing huge market moves, dumps and pumps, all the same as everybody starts to try and predict, try and be the first to the market when these ETFs drop. So we have been keeping an eye on this all day. James Seffert, he is over at Bloomberg and kind of been one of these people that's keeping us up to date, being finger on the pulse, equally as saying that he's got people on the inside. What do we get? Two big announcements. 16 minutes ago, BlackRock's 19B4 amendment form is in. That one finally in, form of amendment, and in, ready, signed and ready to rock and roll. Not just that, we actually got the Valkyrie form 19B as well. So like he says here, expect 11 more filings. We're looking for 10 more on this. Likewise, Eleanor Terra, she's over at Fox Business, also keeping us up to date with that. So two big filings right now. Those 19B forms come in. We're waiting for some more to come in. This is obviously important. It's the last stage on these ETFs before we potentially see these approved. So I guess the question is, what now? And that's what's on everyone's mind. Well, ultimately, the expectation is we'll see a huge inflow of assets and funding into the cryptocurrency space. The rumor mill being $2 billion set aside by BlackRock. Likewise, we do know when the ETF for gold went live, there was a huge amount, up to 4.8 billion in its first year of trading. So expect a massive amount of inflow into the market. What's important, and I guess what's worthwhile referencing, is here is exactly what happened to the price of gold. You can see there, gold spot ETF, SDPR was the gold shares, and it never went back. And I've talked about this a number of times. It's a once in a lifetime liquidity moment coming into cryptocurrency, particularly Bitcoin. And I think this is why it's taking so long. This is why people are so excited. You guys in the space right now are going to get this opportunity that people will never have again. Obviously, we have to play the odds. Are we going to get it approved? A lot of people would say yes. Are we going to get it removed or denied? A lot of people likewise sit on that same fence. And you can see this in the trading that we've seen today. So we're on the 30-minute chart here. You can see just how volatile we've been. What we also like to keep an eye on, the Bollinger Bands, the tighter the bands, the less volatile we've been. But you can see over the course of the last few hours, we are in an upward trend as more of this news comes out and breaks. We're over above 44K. Can we hold that? Looks like we got a buy signal using the chart prime. Again, link in the description if you want to check out these indicators. But you can see the slight upward trend. We want to keep this momentum going. Now, there is definitely a, like we said, don't cry wolf situation. We've obviously expected ETFs now for 2 days. Ultimately, Jan 10th is the final deadline day, but we feel one step closer. Retail will come out, my opinion, and by this weekend. I think we could see a pretty big movement on Bitcoin over the course of the weekend, maybe even touching 45K coming out as we head and potentially see these ETFs launch next week. Let me know as ever in the comments down below, but we'll keep you up to date with everything. Make sure you follow me over on social media. Likewise, subscribe to the channel so you get the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency. And like I said, we're going to keep you up to date with all of these 19B4 forms as they come in live by just following me over on Twitter. Bitwise, breaking news right now. 1 minute ago, everybody, Bitwise is in. So there you go. That's how you keep up to date. We're on the pulse. As ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.